What's up, YouTube? We're back. So I've been seeing a lot of videos of pellet grills, specifically Traeger. I'm a Traeger owner. And the brisket cooks on there just don't come out the way mine come out. So in this video, we're gonna be doing a brisket for 24 hours on the Traeger. I'm gonna show you my methods, and this is gonna be the brisket for Thanksgiving.
So a cool little backstory about Traeger is that one day I was working and I helped out a gentleman and he had a Traeger shirt on, and I started talking to him about it. We had a conversation and he ended up saying that he worked for Traeger and he was a Texas territory sales manager. So he gave me a VIP code, which was a promo code that took off a big chunk of the original price of the grill, as well as paid for free shipping. And here's the price right here. And it was phenomenal. Like, that was such a cool experience to have and to even encounter. Like, it's one of those moments in life where you're like, that's badass. But I've been a loyal Traeger fan since then. I mean, I've had my 22 since before, and now I have this, and it's treated me good. So, not to mention, it's the best in the game. I gotta also mention their warranty is phenomenal. So if you ever encounter a problem, you're gonna be covered.
I do have a couple briskets left in the freezer. It's kind of messy. Let's see. Got one Creekstone Master Chef Choice and another. Let's go with this one. So guys, we are cooking a Master Chef Choice Creekstone Farms brisket, the best in the game, better than everyone's primes. Let's do it. So I do keep a small supply in the freezer ready to go anytime if needed. It's the best in the game, Creekstone Farms. As you can tell, it's 100% frozen, hard as a rock. So we're gonna thaw it out. All I do is put it in the sink, cold water bath for up to 2 hours, and it gets thawed out. This is why I love ordering lights, because it's just the perfect size after the trim, and it'll fit perfect on the Traeger. And there we go. And of course, you could leave it out in the fridge just to thaw out naturally over a couple days. But this is just real quick. I'm gonna trim it tonight, and then it'll be on the smoker tomorrow morning. Matt. So this is what we got as the scraps. I got my meat cut up. Usually feed that to my dog. When I do sell it, carne guisada. Got my fat for the tallow. I'm gonna melt it down this time because we're gonna make a lip balm this time. So quick update on those trimmings real quick. I put them in the Alto Sham. They're gonna go overnight at 200 degrees. The fat will render down and we'll have tallow. What's up guys, good morning. We're back. We got the brisket out of the fridge. Gonna get to room temp. Then we'll season it. I just want to shout out real quick. Work sharp again, once again. That's how I sharpen my knives. Effortless all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna go work on cleaning the Traeger real quick. And we'll get this baby seasoned up. Creekstone Farms, Master Chef Choice. Alright guys, so this is what we got. It's kind of messy. Honestly, it is messy. But I'll clean up around. I haven't used the Pro 22 in, I'd say, 2 years. So I've rarely used it. Probably have used it 10 times in my lifetime. Now when it comes to the Pro 34, the bigger version, I tend to use that all the time. So I'm gonna give that one a break this time. We're gonna fire this one up. Now, foil is all we go to, of course. Vacuumed all the ash at the bottom. Foil cover for the protection for all the dripping. Just washed the upper thing. But the one that I need a deep clean is the main one. It's really dirty. And yeah, but for right now, brisket's gonna go up there anyways on the top rack. Cold smoke at 180. I like to do 12 to 15 hours. And I have a new bag of fresh pellets. We'll fill it up. I'm using B&B post oak all the time. And yeah, we'll go from there, guys. To get the bark that we're gonna get, we're gonna be using 16 mesh black pepper and Fiesta season it all. I just call it seasonal. But yeah, this is what we're doing. No binders, nothing, no spritz, just this. We first went with the 16 mesh black pepper layer, then we went with the seasonal, and we're good to go. One thing that we're also going to do is put a water pan right under it, just to deflect the heat from the Traeger. I like to go halfway. When you have too much water, it just starts overfilling from all the dripping, so halfway is pretty good. And what the pan does essentially, it just protects the bottom layer from shredding when you're slicing. I prefer those uniform slices that stay intact when you're slicing. And that's all it takes. It's that simple. That's my favorite aspect about the Traeger, is because you could just set it and forget it, truly. Like, I just woke up, I prepped it, it's good to go. I'm not gonna see this bad boy for another 12 to 15 hours. I'll check on it then, but until then, it's just gonna cold smoke at 180 with the water pan at the bottom to protect it. And it's gonna come out beautiful, so just stay tuned. Another quick aspect I wanna say is that there's no spritz at all. I used to do apple juice all the time, but I learned that it's just a waste of time. If you do this cold smoke process, I'm currently looking at the smoker right now. But if you do this cold smoke process, you're gonna get great results and a great bark. The sugar will help tack it up, create a darker bark, but with this cold smoke process, you get that dark bark. Now I'm also thinking right now, the results may vary because I'm cooking on the small one today. I need an espresso shot right now, but I'm thinking the results may vary. We'll see how it turns out. So these are it, B&B post oak. These have been my go-to for the longest time. I'd say 5 years now. And yeah, I tried reaching out to them to buy in bulk, but they said they can't do it. But yeah, we're low, fill her up, and we won't check back until the next morning. Alright guys, we're back. So we went to the Spurs game. They lost, of course, against the Lakers. But I got to see LeBron in person. That was pretty cool. But I just hired the temp to 225, put on a turkey breast, and we are gonna come back in 3 hours. It's dark. It is currently about to be 1, but the temperature is set down to 225. I did get a peek at the brisket. It is looking phenomenal with that cold smoke. So within those 3 hours, we're gonna transition to the oven and just finish the brisket off in the oven. Turkey breast should honestly be almost done by the time the timer goes off, so we'll finish it then. Just want to add, when I checked out the brisket, I noticed a lot of ash was in on the grates. So my theory is that all those old pellets that I hadn't used, all that ash just formed at the bottom. So with it rotating with the auger, new pellets in, all that ash just created just an ash fest. So it was ashy in there, but I cleaned it for the most part. But that is what I noticed, especially with this low 180 smoke that did it too. So I also predict it's not gonna get to 225, even though I set it to 225, because it's kind of cold. The cold front's coming in right now. So I expect it to be around 215, the temps. So I don't think the turkey breast will be done at all. And the brisket is gonna slightly rise in temperature, but we'll finish it off in the oven. All right, guys, so we're slowly rising. And let me just show you real quick how it's looking. Turkey breast on right there, but that cold smoke, that's what we've got already. Phenomenal. Hey guys, also I just remembered that we had the beef tallow going in the Alto Sham. Look at that clean render. Just at a consistent 200 degrees for what it's been like. God, it's almost been 24 hours, honestly. But yeah, that clean render is what we want. I'm actually gonna make this, like I mentioned earlier, for homemade chapstick. We're gonna do it, so we'll see how it comes out. All right, guys, good morning. We're back. Just pulled the turkey breast off, and this is what we're dealing with now. Like I said, we'd be at 215, not 225 all night. It's just cold outside. This is what we got. Look at that bark. Water pan already practically dried out already. So what we're gonna do is foil boat it, and we're gonna finish it in the oven at 275 to get up to 202-ish. It's that Creekstone Farms Master Chef Choice Lights. It's just like a baby. Just like that. And just like that, guys. We're done. We're gonna rest, and we'll serve it later for Thanksgiving.